Eries sat and looked up at the stars. She looked at a spot where everyone said, "There's nothing there. It's a void." Truth was, the light had not reached her home. She knew that there was something beyond that. It was artificial. She had gone there once, never to return. It had been 20 years since the great calamity. Her comrades had gone on to different places, but she remained. She was 9 when the great calamity happened. The giants came and went. She saw the end of it, and the only one to tell her story. Sitting up on the grassy hill, she looked over at her town, rebuilt, but never fully whole. The king of the new city had been exactly like the old one, corrupt, way too religious, and in real need of a bath. Erie had a long story, one that she wouldn't tell to many. She remembered that one of her uncles said to her that it's not about the road that got you there, it's that you got to the destination. She's used that to advantage, from stealing to blatant cheating. She had a good life in the town of Mist, but it wasn't going to last. She knew that the guards were on to her. She stood up, looking upon the town. It was barren at night, reminded her of what happened so many years ago. She walked off into the night, having on a bag with very little inside, going east, the fastest way to the capital, where she could make some money, either legitimately or illegitimately. She had no reason to hold down a stable job, as she was one of the best thieves in the land. The capital was a long journey. She knew it by heart. She had gone there a few times before. Once during the calamity. It was filled with religious nutcases, people who honestly wanted to work for what they got, and those who wanted to scheme. Harry cared about none of them. She cared about getting across the weird sea. The weird sea had its name given to it because it was an oddity. If you hit the sea with your fist, it would be as solid as stone. But just setting your foot gently in it, it would be a liquid. Many people have been challenged to run across this weird sea. None of them have succeeded. The creatures out of it are extremely weird as well. From globs of sentient mass to giant giant fish that have rotating teeth, almost like wheels filled with spikes. She knew how to get across. Her best way was to hire a captain that she had good ties with, even her crew buying a boat from him at one point. Southeast she went. She knew that she would never return to Mist, but she would have the time of her life getting over to the capital.